Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In the previous classes of the chapter measurement, we have learnt about, what did we learn? We have learnt how to measure length and also we have learnt how to measure mass. For length, the standard unit of measurement in metric system was meters and for mass it was grams. And what are the units of measurement, children? The units of measurement for length are kilometers, meters and centimeters, and the units of measurement for mass are kilograms, grams and milligrams. We have already covered the topics measurement of length and measurement of mass. Now today we are going to learn about measurement of capacity, that is nothing but volume. Now what is this capacity or volume here? The capacity here means the quantity a container can hold. Suppose if I have a bottle. Now what is the capacity of the bottle? Means I'll say whether it is a 1 liter bottle, 2 liter bottle or something. You might be familiar with this. Yes or no? And even when we go for buying cool drinks or something, we say we want a 1 liter cool drink bottle or we say we want a 2 liter cool drink bottle. So this 1 liter or 2 liter is nothing but the capacity that this container can store or carry. Is how much liquid can we pour in this container will tell us the capacity, that is nothing but the volume. Understood children? The capacity or the volume is the amount that a container can contain. We can pour in 1 liter of liquid or 2 liters of liquid into this container. So that would be the capacity or the volume of the given container. Let us look at the example given here. On a hot summer day, Pooja brings 800 milliliters of orange juice and Roshni brings 250 milliliters of pomegranate juice. Pooja's mother helps them mix all these in a big jug that can hold more than 2 liters. Pooja then adds a few ice cubes and they are ready for their mixed fruit juice. What are they saying? If you want to understand about the capacity or nothing but the volume, we have to look at this example. What happened on a hot summer day? Our Pooja brought 800 milliliters of orange juice. Does this word sound familiar for you? Milliliters. In measurement of mass, we have learnt about the word milligrams. Milligrams for measuring the weight of light objects, we used milligrams. In the same way here, to measure the capacity, we have milliliters. ml, M-I-L-L-I, milli, L-I-T-R-E-S, milliliters. Understood? Just like we have milligrams for measurement of mass, we have milliliters for measurement of capacity. So our Pooja has brought 800 milliliters of orange juice and Roshni, other friend, has bought 200 milliliters of pomegranate juice. Now what did Pooja's mother do? She helps them mix all these in a big jug. She is going to mix these two juices. 800, the what is the volume? How much orange juice did she have? Pooja had 800 milliliters of orange juice and Roshni bought pomegranate juice of how much? 250 milliliters. This is the volume or the quantity of liquid. See, suppose if we have solid items such as some fruits, vegetables or rice, sugar, how do we measure it? We measure them in terms of grams, milligrams and kilograms. Now for liquids such as water, juice or else we also have oil, petrol. Yes, so all these liquids are measured in terms of liters, milliliters and liters and milliliters. What are they measured in? They are measured in liters and milliliters. We will not say I want 2 kgs of orange juice. What will we say? We will say that we want 2 liters of orange juice, or else 1 liter of orange juice. We do not use grams and kilograms for liquids here, children. What do we use? We use liters and milliliters. Now what is the total here? What is the total volume of these liquids? We have 0, 5, 10. 1050 milliliters. The total amount or the quantity of the juice we have is 1050 milliliters. When we combined these two, we have 1050 milliliters of our mixed fruit juice. We are mixing orange and pomegranate together. So we have 1050 milliliters, 1050. Now this juice was mixed in which jug? A jug that can hold more than 2 liters. 1050 milliliters. This is our volume of the juice that we have, the quantity of juice that we have, and this juice was mixed in a jug whose quantity is more than 2 liters. Now 1050 milliliters is nothing but 1 liter 50 milliliters. We'll discuss about the conversion into liters and milliliters further, children, but now you understand that 1050 milliliters is nothing but 1 liter and 50 milliliters. Now the jug can hold more than 2 liters, right? Now in this we are going to pour our 1 liter 50 ml of juice. Will the jug be able to hold this liquid, or will the juice flow out of the jug? The juice will not flow out of the jug. It can hold, the jug can hold this much liquid. See, suppose if I am having a box in which I can place 2 chocolates. I am having a box in which I can place 2 chocolates. Now I have only 1 chocolate. If I place into this box, will it be sufficient or not? Yes, the box will be sufficient, and moreover will have some empty space as well. As we have placed only 1 chocolate, we have some empty place as well. So in the same way, even here we have only 1 liter of juice which is poured into a can of 2 liters. So after filling up the juice, we'll have some empty space. So what did the Pooja's mother do? Pooja then added a few ice cubes, and they are ready for their mixed fruit juice. Yes, as there is more space in the jug can hold more juice. What did Pooja do? Pooja added a few ice cubes, and then they are ready to serve the mixed fruit juice. Understood, children? The capacity or volume. The liter is the standard unit of capacity in the metric system. It is written as L, and milliliter is a smaller unit of capacity. It is written as ml. Yes, for measuring the capacity, what is the standard unit of measurement? The standard unit is liter, L-I-T-R-E. Liter is the standard unit. And how is it written as, children? We use the alphabet L to represent liter. When I say 6L, it means 6 liters. Understood? And apart from liter, we have milliliter as well, which is a smaller unit of capacity. Now just like when we compare grams and milligrams, milligrams is the smaller unit of capacity. Yes or no? Milligrams is the smaller weight. So in the same way here, milliliters is the smaller capacity and liters is for larger capacities. Petrol, milk, oil, etc. are some items that are sold in liters. Medicine bottles, ink bottles, shampoo bottles, etc. are sold in milliliters. What are they saying? Suppose if you go for buying some petrol, milk or oil, when you go for whenever if you observe when you observe in a petrol pump, children, we always say that we want some many liters of petrol. We won't say that I want 5 milliliters of petrol. We say that I want 5 liters or 10 liters of petrol. Even milk is usually bought as 1 liter of milk or 2 liters of milk. And even for oil, if you observe the oil packets in your kitchen, you can see that the measurement, the volume or the capacity of the oil packet would be given. It would be 1 liter. Normally, oil packets are sold in 1 liter quantities, and also apart from 1 liters, we have big cans of oil which have the capacity of 5 liters. So these liquids, like what are they? Petrol, milk, oil are examples of some items that are sold in liters. And when it comes to medicine bottles, ink bottles, shampoo bottles, etc. are sold in milliliters. See, if you compare an oil packet and a medicine bottle, if we take, the oil packet would be around this big and the medicine bottle would be only this much. Now from comparing the size, can you tell me which is measured in liters and which is measured in milliliters? Yes, the oil packets are sold in liters. They are the larger quantities, and the medicine bottles are sold in milliliters. And even when consuming the medicine, if you are taking some cough syrup or something, you take in milliliters. We say 5 ml of syrup or 2 ml of syrup is to be consumed. Ml means milliliters. And also apart from the medicine bottles, we have ink bottles and shampoo bottles also, which are sold in milliliters. If you look at the shampoo packets, children, normally the shampoo packets weight would be, the volume would be 6 milliliters. The volume of a shampoo packet, a small packet, would be 6 milliliters. So medicine bottles, ink bottles and shampoo bottles are sold in milliliters. Petrol, milk, oil, etc. are some items that are sold in liters. If we come to the conversion of liters into milliliters, yes, you already know the conversion of grams into milligrams. What will we do? 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. So suppose if we want to convert 2 grams into milligrams, we multiply 2 by 1000. 2 into 1000 is equal to 2000 milligrams. What should we do? 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. So when we want to convert 2 grams into milligrams, we just multiply 2 by 1000 so that the answer becomes 2000 milligrams. Now in the same way, if I want to convert, what do I want to convert? I want to convert our liters into milliliters. Again, the same relationship exists, children. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So when we want to convert 2 liters into milliliters, multiply 2 by 1000 and the answer would be 2000 milliliters. So in short, what is the relation here? 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So when we want to convert the given capacity in liters into milliliters, what is the step that we need to follow? We just need to multiply the given capacity by 1000 and then we'll get our answer in milliliters. Now here we have 2 liters. 2 liters is nothing but 1 liter plus 1 liter, that is equal to 2 into 1 liter. And just now as we have studied, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So 2 into Instead of 1 liter, we are going to write our 1000 milliliters. So 2 into 1000 milliliters is equal to 2000 milliliters. Again children, the unit of measurement, that is ml, is to be written without fail. Don't forget to write ml at the end of the answer. Okay. So what is the answer now? 2 liters is equal to 2000 milliliters. Is this clear children? Is to convert a quantity that is in liters into milliliters multiplied by 1000. It's a very simple. We have only two units of measurement for capacity, that are liters and milliliters. So when you want to convert the liters into milliliters, just multiply by 1000. Let us convert some measurements given in liters into milliliters. So 5 liters is equal to, what should we do children? Multiply by 1000. 5 into 1000 is equal to 5000 ml. Now as we have multiplied by 1000, the answer comes in ml, that is milliliters. Next up we have 10 liters. 10 liters is equal to 10 into 1000, that is nothing but 10,000 milliliters. Next again 7 liters. We should multiply by 1000. 7 into 1000 is equal to 7000 milliliters. 14 liters is equal to 14 into 1000, that is nothing but 14,000 milliliters. Next we have 7 liters and 200 milliliters. It is a combination of both liters and milliliters. 7 liters, 200 milliliters. So how should we write children? Write it as addition of both the quantities. 7 liters plus 200 milliliters. So this is in liters. We want to convert it into ml. We'll multiply by 1000. 7 into 1000 milliliters plus our 200 milliliters as it is. Now 7 into 1000 is 7000 milliliters plus 200 milliliters. That is nothing but 7200 milliliters is our answer. Is this clear children? 7200 milliliters. Next we have 14 liters and 800 milliliters. 14 liters, 800 milliliters. Again write them as addition. 14 liters plus 800 milliliters. Now liters to be converted into milliliters. 14 into 1000 milliliters plus our 800 milliliters. Why are we not multiplying 800 here? 800 is already in milliliters, so we need not multiply. Now upon multiplying, we get 14,000 milliliters plus 800 milliliters, that is nothing but 14,800 milliliters is our final answer. I hope this is clear children. Conversion of given quantity, that is in liters, into milliliters. We have a small exercise here. See, what should we do? The question is missing on top. We have to mention, just like we have mentioned for in the previous class, we had different objects and we had to mention whether the objects are measured in grams, kilograms or milligrams. In the same way here we are having a few objects and we have to tell whether the capacity is measured in milliliters or else in liters. Again, milliliters is for smaller quantities, liters is for larger quantities. Coming to the first one, hand wash. How much hand wash do we get children? Do we buy lots and lots of hand wash? No, we will buy only in small quantities. So that is our milliliters. The capacity of this is milliliters. Now next, coming to orange juice, we are having a small pack of orange juice. Now as this is a small pack, its capacity would be milliliters or liters? It would be milliliters. Yes. Suppose if it was a big bottle of orange juice, then the capacity would have been liters. But as it is only a small pack, the capacity is our milliliters. Next we have a can. A can. Now how much liquid can this can store? Now this can is looking quite big. So what should we go for? Milliliters or liters? Yes, we should go for liters. For bigger quantities, we go for liters. So this is our milk can, children. Whenever the milkman comes to our house to give us milk, if you can observe, he will have a milk can with him in which he stores all the milk, and from that he gives out milk in small quantities. The overall capacity, that means how much liquid can this milk can hold. Now it is measured in liters. This milk can store some many liters of milk in it. Next we have an oil can. Again say this is a very big oil can here. Now this, the capacity is also measured in what, children? The capacity is measured in liters. Yes, the capacity is measured in liters. Next we have a small bottle which is having a cleaning liquid here. Yes, we use this to spray onto the glasses and clean. Now this bottle, the quantity or the capacity of this bottle can be how much, children? Will it be in liters or milliliters? Yes, it would be in milliliters. It's a smaller bottle and it can hold only small quantities. And coming to the last one here, a shampoo bottle. What is it? A shampoo bottle. Now again this shampoo bottle is a small one, so it can hold only smaller quantities. So the capacity would be in milliliters only. Yes, children. So this is all about the measurement of capacity of the given objects. Yes, before concluding today's class, let us revise what all we have learnt about measurements, because in the next class we will be solving multiple choice questions from the chapter measurements. So before solving the multiple choice questions, let us revise what all we have learnt. What did we learn about measurements, children? We learnt about measurement of length, mass and capacity. Length, mass and capacity. What is the standard unit of measurement for length? It is the meters. For mass, it is grams. And for capacity, it is the length. And what are the other units of measurements available? For length, we have kilometers, meters and centimeters. For grams, we have kilograms, grams and milligrams. For capacity, we have liters and milliliters. And what is the relationship between these units of measurement? See, when we are talking about kilometers and meters, 1 kilometer is equal to how many meters, children? 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters, and 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? Yes, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. And coming to mass, when we take kgs and grams, we have 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. And when we talk about grams and milligrams, we have 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. Now coming to the capacity, we are having only two units of measurements, that are liters and milliliters. So 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Is this clear, children? And how do we find out the length, mass and capacity? The instruments, the measuring instruments for length are scale and measuring tape. These are some examples of the instruments that are used for measuring length. And when it comes to the mass, and also when it comes to the mass, we have simple balance, pan balance, digital scale, weighing machines. Yes, so all these are used to measure the mass of the given objects. And when it comes to capacity, children, for capacity we have, again, even for capacity we use the scales, the digital scales. Yes, for measuring weight, what did we do? We had digital scales, right? We place the object onto the machine and then the weight is displayed. So the digital scales can be used for measuring the capacity. Is when we place the object or the volume. When we are talking about the volume, it tells us about how much liquid is actually there in the container. So when we place the container with liquid onto the scale, the volume or the liters of the liquid that is contained in the container will be displayed. And apart from that, we also have beakers, children. What do we have? I think we have a picture of a beaker here somewhere. No, we do not. Okay, we do not have. So what is a beaker means? It looks like a jug, and upon that we have markings. What do we have? We have markings like this. Okay, here it would be 250 ml. Here it would be 500 ml. Then it would be 750 ml, and then we have 1 liter. So depending on the markings, we can measure what is the volume or how much liquid is there inside the container. The capacity of this beaker can be 2 liters or more than 2 liters. But what does a volume mean? Volume means the amount of the liquid that is inside the container. It can be only 1 liter or also it can be up to 50 milliliters only, but the capacity is a total how much it can store in the container. Yes, children, is this clear? I hope the topic of measurements is clear.